Welcome to Into the Woo, a wellness podcast hosted by Alice Hu. I'll be exploring the world of crystals, energy healing, spirit guides, and more to help you understand how they can unlock your potential. These concepts have helped me discover my purpose and my truth, and I can't wait to hear how they will inspire you. I'll show you how they can be accessible and powerful tools in your life. So this episode was actually supposed to be about dreams, the dream state, intuition, sleep, how the dreams can let you tap into your psychic powers. But as I was researching and recording, I realized that I really wanted to talk about Sober October and how alcohol relates to spirituality. Now, there are a lot of people that drink who are in wellness, who are spiritual. So, just because you drink alcohol doesn't mean that you're not a spiritual person. But today I'm going to share my experiences about how, not drinking alcohol and being sober has helped me become a clear channel and really tap into my intuition. And this is definitely something that's very new in my life within the last year or two, and something that I've really felt this year. If you met me 5 years ago, I was still drinking, happy hours, brunch, dinners, but really, like I said, the last year or two, I've really stepped away from alcohol just as a personal decision. It's not to say that I'm never going to be drinking again, but just for now, I just like myself better without it. And I think that when I look back on why I was drinking, it's obviously to have a good time, to be part of a group, but it was just a way to numb and to not think about the different things that was stressing me out, a job, a friendship, anything that was on my mind that I just wanted to let go. And since then, I've really just developed different rituals and routines and ways to help me de-stress. Alcohol is actually a word that is derived from the Arabic term alcohol, meaning body-eating spirit. And there is the idea that when you drink alcohol, your soul, your spirit leaves your body and allows it to become influenced by, more low vibrational spirits and those that really influence you in not so great ways. I think we've all been under the influence and made some not so smart decisions. So this is one interpretation of the origin of the word alcohol and kind of like what it means spiritually as well. So anytime you're drinking alcohol, you're really just stepping out of your mind and body and really moving into a different state of being. I remember it was about 4 or 5 years ago when I got back from being abroad. I just wasn't as interested in drinking like 3-4 times a week. And so much of that was being hungover and then day drinking again on the weekends. And so I had a regular yoga practice. I started meditating. I was spending a lot of time outside as well. And like you've heard on another episode and through social media, that really meant I needed to ground down. I had no idea that was the reason why I enjoyed spending time outside, but truly it was the start of a transformation within myself and coming back to myself and my soul. And then it wasn't until last year when I had done my Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 training over a weekend that things really started to shift. I think I just, when it came to dinner or brunch, I really just decided to opt out of drinking. And, maybe people have said that when you've done energy work and trained in energy healing for yourself and for others, this switch starts to happen. And, what does it mean to be a clear channel? It's understanding what you need to be at your best, whether it's food, rest, the people you surround yourself with, how you work, how you live, understanding any vices you have, and if you are able to let them go. Becoming a clear channel also means to know yourself and to release any trauma, any negativity, anything that doesn't serve you out of your system, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, mentally, and to really start cleaning house. Just like how we have clutter in our homes, we also have clutter in the mind, body, and spirit. Once you're able to release these things, you are able to tap into your intuition, your higher self, messages from spirit guides, ancestors that really need to come in. That's what it means to be a clear channel, that your compass, that internal compass, is so strong that any external forces, whether it's society, friends, family, really don't affect you as much because you know what you need to do in your life and what feels right. I have found that getting rid of alcohol, as well as some other things in my life, have really helped me to become that clear channel. And I know that for many of my friends, this is also true as well. One of the most difficult things to realize and to come to terms with is what you are running away from. Alcohol is a very socially acceptable and accessible way to really just run away from problems. Part of doing the work and really understanding yourself and any past traumas, insecurities, and what's really holding you back is looking at what frustrates you and what you've been ignoring that you really can't ignore anymore because it's affecting your happiness, your ability to feel fulfilled. During this month, whether you are sober or drinking, I invite you to think about your relationship with alcohol in the past, now, and when you reach for a drink, why you drink, and to be curious. No judgment, just curiosity. And if it's not alcohol, because you've been sober for quite some time, maybe it's another vice. Maybe it's a habit like watching too much TV. Whatever it is, take some time to reevaluate if it's working for you, or if you might need to make a change. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and that it's provided you the space you need to think about how alcohol relates to your overall health and well-being. If you are participating in Sober October, I'd love to hear what mental, spiritual, emotional, physical changes you see in staying sober for 30 days. As always, I'd love to see you in the monthly membership. If you aren't a member already, we have amazing events from sound healing to yoga to monthly workshops that explore new modalities. There's so much to explore and to learn, and it's always so fun for me to be able to guide you in this journey. Although the spiritual program Discover Your Truth and Purpose has already started, if you're looking for a one-on-one mentorship, that's always available, and I will link it in the show notes for you to apply if this is something that you think you need in your life right now. If you want to create a wellness business and you don't know where to start, please reach out to me as well. This is one of my most favorite programs as it allows me to combine my old life in marketing, digital strategy, communications, with my new one, wellness. I'd love to be able to help you craft your offerings and to really create magnetic, authentic content to attract your ideal client. If you've been loving the podcast, don't forget to rate it 5 stars and share it with a friend this week.